Hi, Turbo Girl. What are you doing on the ladder?
I am trying to remove the nail from the wall because it is rusty.
Turbo Girl, you will need a simple machine like the claw hammer to help you remove the nail.
Claw hammer, a simple machine?
Yes, a claw hammer is actually a simple machine and is classified as a lever.
That's interesting. Does that mean when I mop the floor, I am also using a simple machine?
You are right. We make use of many simple machines to perform many tasks in our daily lives.
So how do we define a simple machine?
All right, let us take a look at the definition of a simple machine. Any simple tool or device that helps us to do work more conveniently, faster, or with less effort is a simple machine.
Is a screwdriver a simple machine?
Yes. Things such as a screwdriver, a spanner, and a broom are all simple machines. To make any of these things do work for us, we need to apply a force on it.
Does it mean that force is needed to do work?
Very good. Indeed, a force is needed to do work. An effort is a force applied on a machine to move a load, which is an object. Now, try out this activity to see if you can identify the simple machines. Simple machines can help us in several ways. Take a look at the advantages of simple machines. Simple machines help us to increase the force that we apply. That is, we can use a smaller force to overcome a larger force. Change the direction of the force that we apply. Do work with a faster speed.
Are there many types of simple machines?
Yes, there are 5 different types of commonly used machines. They are 1. The lever, 2. The pulley, 3. The wheel and axle, 4. The inclined plane, and 5. The gear.
What is a lever?
A lever is the rigid bar that turns on a fixed point, which is called the fulcrum. The lever lifts or moves an object called load at one point. A force, called effort, is applied at another point to overcome the load.
Does the lever help us to do work more easily?
Yes, it does. With the help of the lever, we can use the small force to overcome a heavy load. Let's look at some examples of levers. Scissors, pliers, claw hammer. For the above examples, the fulcrum is between the effort and the load. These are known as the first-class levers. The longer the distance between the effort and the fulcrum, the smaller will be the effort needed to move the load.
If we have the first-class lever, do we have second-class levers?
Yes, we do. For the second-class levers, the load is between the effort and the fulcrum.
What are the examples for this class of lever?
Examples of second-class levers are nutcracker, wheelbarrow, bottle cap opener. As for the third-class levers, the effort is between the fulcrum and the load. The examples of the third-class levers are fishing rod, ice tongs. Now, try out this activity to see if you have understood what a lever is.
What about the pulley?
A pulley is a grooved wheel with a rope or chain passed around it. There are 2 different types of pulleys: fixed pulleys and movable pulleys.
I guess for fixed pulleys, it means that they do not move, right?
That's good. The fixed pulley does not move and is fixed to a support. Let's take a look at the fixed pulley. A fixed pulley makes work more convenient by changing the direction of the force.
What does that mean?
We usually use the fixed pulley to lift up a load. We tie one end of the rope to the load that we want to lift. Then, we apply an effort to the other end of the rope. For example, when we raise the school flag, we use the fixed pulley to hoist the flag.
I wonder how a movable pulley works.
The movable pulley is not fixed to a support. It moves together with the load. A movable pulley is similar to the lever. It makes our work easier as we can use a small effort to overcome a larger load. Take a look at how a movable pulley works. Both fixed and movable pulleys are usually combined as a system to raise heavy weight. Do you have a better understanding of how the two pulleys work now?
Oh, yes, I do.
Good. Now, let us take a look at what wheel and axle is all about.
What is a wheel and axle?
A wheel and axle is made up of a wheel which turns on an attached rod or an axle.
So when the wheel moves, the axle will also move, right?
That's right. Can you name some examples of the wheels and axles?
Let me think. I know. The steering wheel of a car.
Very good. The cross spanner, sharpener, and the screwdriver are also some examples of the wheel and axle. The objects from the examples require only a small effort to be applied at the wheel to move a heavy load at the axle.
Does the size of the wheel make any difference?
Yes, it does. The bigger the wheel, the smaller is the effort needed. Now, let's pause for a while to have some fun before we move on to learn about the other two categories of simple machines. Simple machines also includes an inclined plane. An inclined plane is a slanted surface.
Whee! It's so easy to move my parcel up the plank.
Yes, you need less effort to move a load up an inclined plane than to lift it straight up. The effort, however, moves through a longer distance than when lifting the load vertically. Examples of inclined plane are a person loading an object up a ramp, a winding road up a mountain. For inclined plane, the effort needed to move a load is smaller if the slope is less steep. Can you identify which of the following is an inclined plane?
Teacher, we have covered the 4 commonly used machines. What is the 5th simple machine?
The 5th simple machine, gears. Gears are wheels with teeth and notches in them.
Wheels with teeth?
Not the teeth we have though. The teeth of a gear allows it to fit into the notches of another for the gears to work together. Let's look at a picture of gears. The two gears in contact move in opposite direction. Did you realize that gear B, being the smaller gear, will turn faster and turn more rounds than gear A?
Yes, does that mean that the smaller gear moves faster and the bigger gear moves slower?
You are brilliant. Can you give me some examples of gears?
The clock and a bicycle.
Very good. Now, pause and think about this question. Now, can you summarize what you have learned for this lesson?
I have learned that any simple tool that helps us to do work more conveniently, faster, or with less effort is a simple machine. There are basically 5 types of simple machines, namely the lever, the pulley, the wheel and the axle, the inclined plane, the gear.
Very good. I hope you can apply what you have learned from this lesson to your daily life.
I will.
Good. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.